I'm Jacqueline Coleman, and I am actually a fourth generation Miamian. So my great-grandfather came to Miami in the early 1920s, and he is actually credited by George Merrick as saving the city of Coral Gables because he was able to come up with the funding for the city when Merrick went broke. So my great-grandfather was one of the first city commissioners for the city of Coral Gables, and he was very influential in the founding of the University of Miami, and specifically with the University of Miami's athletic program. So he was very adamant that UM have athletics, and he is credited by the university as being the first athletic director, although not in the sense that we think of today. It had a lot to do with building the program and founding it at that time. My great-grandfather was also one of the founding members of the Orange Bowl Committee. Again, very influential in making sure that South Florida and Miami specifically had athletics and that we were cultivating that here in our city. So I'm very proud of that. My grandfather was born here in Miami, and he was actually the first mascot for the University of Miami football team, and not Sebastian the Ibis. But when he was 5 years old, he would run in front of the team with a 00 jersey and a soft-sided helmet. So it was really fun in 1996, celebrating the anniversary of the football team, and my grandfather was invited by the university to come be a part of that as the official first mascot. My grandfather was also very involved with the Orange Bowl Committee. He was a president of the Orange Bowl Committee when President John F. Kennedy and his wife Jacqueline Kennedy came down to attend the Orange Bowl game. So the headline the next day in the newspaper was "Mr. President, meet Mr. President," because it was a big deal that a sitting president had come down to Miami to attend the Orange Bowl game. My grandfather worked for many years after that with the Orange Bowl Committee, bringing in teams back when teams were selected. So there's lots of stories to tell there about his friends in college football. My mom was also very active with athletics here in South Florida, and she was a member of the Orange Bowl Committee back when there were not many women on the Orange Bowl Committee. In fact, I believe she was the second woman. And not only was she a woman on a professional athletic or an athletic board, but she also was pregnant at the time. So that was also a unique aspect of that situation. So when I was born, there was actually a little article written about me in the paper calling me the little squeeze. So there are actually older members of the Orange Bowl Committee that still call me that today. I was born here in Miami at South Miami Hospital. I've seen the city grow and evolve over 30 years now and change in different ways. I've lived in Miami most of my life, so it's been very exciting for me to see the ways that the city is changing and evolving and diversifying. And I think it's great that our city is so attractive to people from all over the world. We truly are a global city, and I love that institutions like HistoryMiami Museum are preserving the history of our city, because we do have a rich history, families like mine and others who have been here since the very beginning. So thank you to HistoryMiami Museum for sharing these stories, and this is my Miami story.